Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another commentary. And today we are going to talk about Destroy All Humans Revisited. Yeah. So yeah, I may not have a review for New Year's, but at least we have this, right? We have something. You try and get some content going again. At least I hope so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. So, yeah, I was. Destroy All Humans was something that I was always going to come back to. As I said in the video, when I originally did the original review, I wanted to talk about the Switch version, just like as a joke. The whole joke was mainly just due to like, it's like, oh, here's the Switch version. Oh, and then just see the graphics on display. It's just like, oh. But at the time, I didn't have a Switch, or at least no, I didn't have one anymore. That's right, because I'd given my Switch away. Given my Switch away for my friend. So for a while, I was just kind of Switchless, and so by the time I got my Switch or got another Switch back, well, first I had the Switch Lite, which was in the spring or summer of last year, and so I've got around to messing around with some Switch games, and Straw Humans was one of the first ones that I played on my Switch Lite, and at that point I didn't. I wasn't. I don't know if I had started the revisiteds yet. I don't think so. I can't remember what I was working on at the time. I might have been working on the first one, the Iron Man video. I'm not entirely sure, but so I was just like, you know what? Next time I'll just do Destroy All Humans, just to kind of get it out of the way. I mean, it's one of my favorite games and franchises ever, in my top five for sure. So I was just like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And then I was just like, at the end of the year when I got my actual Switch, I was gonna get an OLED, but I just got a regular Switch with the red and blue Joy Cons. So I was just like, okay, let's get this, let's get it squared away. And I think I want to say I started recording at the beginning of December, because most of November, I want to say I was working on Spider-Man 3, and I was also recording this game on the side, or these two games, because I wanted to take a look at the Xbox version. I think when I told myself I was going to do the Switch port, I was also like, well, it's not only just it's not only the Switch version I want to look at. I also wanted to look at the Xbox version, just for like mainly a comparison sake between this version and the PS2 version, which is what I'm most familiar with. And it was a weird adjustment, I gotta say, because it was like X holding down the X button would get like would swap weapons, or pressing the X button will like swap weapons or something like that. But it was kind of it was a weird thing, and when I really look back at it, it's like the visuals kind of look cleaner, but that's mainly it as far as differences and a few changed voice lines. But yeah, the main priority of the video was always going to be the Switch version, and I want to like, for the most part, when I recorded it, it was mostly smooth sailing for a lot of it. There was that one glitch in the Rockwell Fair level, which really confused me when I eventually played it. But like, other than that, like, it was pretty much just kind of, it was mostly the same game. It actually it reminded me a lot of when I played the remake back in 2020, because it didn't have a 60 FPS support at the time. it was strictly 30s. I mean, you could get 60 if you were playing on PC, of course, but yeah, eventually the later console, like a later update, gave the game 60 FPS, and so it kind of took me back to when I played when I played the remake for the first time, and it was kind of nice. It was kind of cool. The only thing is just it was hard to adjust to the physics. Physics were all over the place, and it was like it was really weird. It was not fun at all. Um, yeah, and I didn't. It didn't take me very long. It might have took me like a couple sessions to record the whole game. I didn't finish it though, and I didn't finish it in the recordings because I was just like, what? Well, it's just like nobody really cares about the ending, right? It's like, but yeah, it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, let's because that boss is horrible, and I didn't really prioritize upgrades or anything like that. So, um, but yeah, it didn't take me long to record it. I had the script pretty much good to go, and then the biggest obstacle was still to finish the Spider-Man 3 video, which came super close to Christmas. I cannot believe how close it actually was to Christmas Day. And then literally right after Spider-Man 3 was finished, got straight to work on Destroy All Humans. It didn't take me very long, I don't think. It probably took me I want to say it took a few days, at least like a day to record it, maybe in a couple more days. Might have been like 4 days. I want to, or no, not even that long, because I think it was was it the 23rd or something when I started working on it, like the night of the 23rd or whatever. And yeah, it didn't take long to edit and have it ready by by New Year's. Yeah, I part of me was thinking about releasing it in like the beginning of January, like January 1st, January 2nd, whatever. But I was just like, you know what? It would be nice to kind of have like a little like kind of end of the year treat for people who just like a little extra tag on for those people. And so it was fun. I had my fun, and then it took however long until the next revisit. Yeah, between this and I think it was the Return to Arkham video, that was a long stretch of time for the revisits. And it's not like the revisits happen often or anything. It's just like, let's see, the Iron Man was July, so August, September, October, November, 5 months. 5 months, and then let's see, how many months between the Batman one? So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 8 months. Yeah, I don't know. It just that's how these things work out, I guess. One thing that I blatantly forgot to talk about was because I think this was right around the time that THQ was, or maybe it was like afterwards. They had or was it before? I have no idea. They were doing layoffs, and like the whole Black Forest Games, a huge chunk of the Black Forest Games teams was fired, and this was right when they were working on TMNT. And I thought about talking about it, and I don't know why I didn't bring it up. I guess I just kind of forgot to, but I'll remember that if I ever get to. But Destroy All Humans 2, if I get to Destroy All Humans 2, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, that's going to be it for this commentary. I hope you all had a great 2024, and I'm excited to get into the projects that I have on display for 2025. It's going to be in September, the 5th anniversary of the channel, and I can't wait. So, But yeah, have a great night. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.